There's 3 Fridays left until Christmas.
You would care about that. Hi everybody, welcome back.
Hello.
Or if you're new, welcome to my channel. This is my best friend Anna. Before we get into your tattoos, I just want a little explanation of how we met and how we became friends.
Okay.
That was almost 7 years ago.
Yeah, it's so long. How we deal with each other for that long?
I don't know how I dealt with you for that long.
Okay.
We had just graduated. Her girlfriend at the time was my best friend.
I'm a friend stealer.
They, of course, had like their ups and downs. Obviously, they are not together anymore. She introduced her to me. Me and her just became instantly best friends. Mm-hmm. And we were best friends ever since. And she got mad that I was friends with her and I was supposed to pick her side. But she talked to me, I think, more towards the end. So I was just like, well, I have a better friendship with you now.
The point of that story was that I'm the best.
And nobody talks to her anymore.
Yeah, right.
So I wanted to do this, I guess it would be a series, technically, and I do it with a whole bunch of other people. But I just have always loved tattoos. I feel like they're super cool. I'm just kind of more of a sissy, so I don't have as many as like you have.
Not that you're a sissy. I'm saying, yeah, you just don't have a lot.
Yeah. So let's just start with like how many you have.
So I count it really weird.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Stop. I have maybe 11. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 9. What? I have another one. Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you count the one on the back of your neck as only one.
That's what I was going to say. That's the only difference is sometimes I count it as 2 because I technically got it at 2 different times, but it's still only one tattoo. So between 10 and 11.
Yes. Only one of them is like super big.
Yeah.
That would be your dream catcher. It's like huge. But all of the rest of them are kind of just like little tattoos like here and there.
Yeah.
I know the very first one you got was the one on the back of your neck. Is it Chinese or?
Yeah, sure. That's
you don't even know. You just picked it off of the board. What does it mean?
Strong.
Strong. Okay, but it's just the symbol. It's not the sun. It's like a sun, right?
Yeah, it's
a
like
sun that goes around it. She got that like way later. And how old were you when you got it?
15.
And your parents were
your
dad was with you?
Yeah, so my dad took me. It was in like a trade center. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Corpus who's watching, but they have what they call a trade center, and it's like a flea market, but inside of a building. And it was like this little corner tattoo shop. I'm pretty sure it's still there. I think my dad's gotten tattoos there or something, and so he took me and like he was like, I don't think they're gonna let you do it or whatever, but let's try. And sure enough, I was just sitting there getting a tattoo at 15.
So he probably had to sign like something that just said it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay. So don't go there, people.
Yeah, no, don't do that. It's bad.
So you just told him, like, did you know what you wanted, or you just said, I want a tattoo, and he was like, oh, I know exactly where to take you?
No, we just like were there. I was just like, let's go do it.
And that's why you kind of got what you got also, because you just...
I just
symbols.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one that you got was your howdy.
Yep.
Right? On her buttock. Which I'm super mad about because I was supposed to go on that trip, but I didn't go on that trip. And all of our friends got that same tattoo. We all wanted best friend tattoos anyway. Well, they all kind of got drunk and went and got this tattoo. Yeah. And then told me about it the next day. And I was like, I'm not even going to lie. I'm mad.
We all talked about it after it happened. And I was like, oh my God, like she's going to be so mad. Like we already knew, like it was all in our mind. But I mean, it was fine. Everything was fine the rest of the day.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
If you guys have watched my Friendsgiving vlog, that's also what we're referring to when we tell. I think Kristen was trying to put the sticker on her car and we said, get it on the same side as your howdy tattoo, and I was like still mad about it. Do you have a favorite?
Kind of. It's really hard because I forget about them. Like a lot of the time, I forget about it.
Like
being
if you
there.
can't see them.
Yeah. I think my favorite would probably have to be the one for Kristen, or this one here.
Okay. And is that like a verse?
A quote that Harriet Tubman said.
Oh, okay. You see, I'm not that educated. Okay, do any of them have any like interesting stories behind them? I know we said howdy tattoo you were drunk, and then the first one it was just kind of like,
just
let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. I got the one on my foot a week after I got the one on my hip. And they were actually add to. Right here on my side, the dream catcher, I was laid up on my couch in my apartment for 4 hours. So.
Oh, like the guy came to your house.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably one of your dad's friends.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. So I'm hoping that she gets to do this with my dad, and you guys will understand why my dad is involved in all of this. He's like tatted literally from like neck to foot. So
yeah, if you see him and you're like, hey, are you down for a new tattoo? He was always down. But I don't know how his mind just keeps thinking of new tattoos.
He probably
that
just
he
like
just
looks
wants to
them up
get.
every day. Like, what do I want to get?
Yeah, like he gets bored. Google new tattoos.
Literally.
Do you have any tattoo regrets?
Not really. I regret not taking care of them.
Then they would look like better than how they look.
Right. So the one on my hip, I got into the water after I got it, like within
I think
like
I
a
remember.
week. Yeah, and it like ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's kind of ugly. I've actually been thinking about getting it covered. I just don't know what to get because it's all black and not going somewhere professional.
I feel the same. I always forget about the one on my neck anyway because obviously I can't see.
Yeah.
I know my dove, which is like my very first tattoo that I ever got, that I was a little pushed into getting. So it was kind of like a spur of the moment, like, oh, well, I've always wanted a dove. And Anna was like, okay, well, we're going tomorrow. So I was like, oh,
I remember Joe was so mad about it.
Because I think he wanted to be like a part of it. And it was just kind of like, we're going tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think he was like busy or something, so he had to go do something.
Probably working. I think that's when he was working in like Kima at the little lemonade stand. And I was supposed to go back and get it because I do free touch-ups. Like, I was supposed to go do that. Never did that. So it just kind of looks bad.
Yeah.
So it's either, this is what I have, can you fix it?
Yeah.
Or can you just cover it with something? Do you have any, like, future tattoos that you're already working on in your mind that you want to get?
So, I mean, we have the one with, like, me and you. And then me, you, and, like, our best friends. Like
our friend group.
And one for my mom. I'm getting, that's the one that I'm going to start my sleeve with.
Yeah, guys, she has 10 tattoos and she wants more.
Yay.
Are you surprised? I feel like they're super addicting. Like, my next one is probably going to be so much smarter than all of my other tattoos. Well, I have one for my son.
That one's, like, cute.
But then I literally Googled what a fleur-de-lis meant, and I was like, oh my god, that's cool. Yeah. And then that was it. And then I regret that it's so big. When I showed him the picture, I showed him a little tiny, maybe this big, like a little tiny fleur-de-lis. And he was like, where do you want it? And I said, on my neck. And he was like, well, I have to make it a little bit bigger so that it doesn't, like, bleed. And I was like, oh, yeah, totally, I get it. And then I remember he put the stencil on the back of my neck and, like, showed me in the mirror. In my head, I was like, oh, shit, that's huge. I guess I just wasn't the person that I am today to where I would be like, okay, no, I want to fix it.
No,
I was like, okay. And
I
just
think
kind
we
of
were
said,
just
fuck it.
so
And just,
like, we were literally just like, it's a tattoo, let's do it, let's just be great about it. How I feel about like half of mine. Like the one on my foot, I just was like,
And that's actually one of my favorite of like your tattoos is the one on your foot. And you were just, to you, it kind of means nothing to you because you're just like, I just wanted another tattoo and I got that one. Do you know exactly what you want to get for your mom, or is it just kind of like?
Yeah, our favorite flower is a Gerber daisy. Okay. So I want to get like a bouquet or like a lot of daisies. Kind of totally basic, like flowers to start a sleeve. I feel like it's super basic.
Well, normally people use flowers to fill in their sleeve.
Yeah, right.
They'll get like one thing here, and then when it turns into a big sleeve, it's like flowers and.
I'm getting the flowers and then a cancer ribbon in it somehow.
A purple one, right?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. I didn't think about it when I got this one here because I have to tie it into the rest of my sleeve. Yeah. So I was thinking about getting some birds or something, second, more basic, just
kind of like just to go around it.
Yeah, to collect it all together, make it one. But that's it, I think. But that could change. I'm hopefully gonna have a child, so that's gonna be a new one too.
Do you know what you guys would get? Like, do you and Kristen want like matching ones? The birth and Roman numerals or like the footprint. I hate the footprint.
My dad, that's so funny. My dad has it. You've seen it, right? Yeah, right here.
Oh, yes, yes.
For my nephew, he has the footprints and then he has Zeke under
Which is his first grandchild.
Right.
Also.
Kind of like about it, like me and Kristen, because we were like, my wife is white. So our kids, we were talking about it today, are so like on the whiter side that I'm just like, is he gonna even want to put it on his body?
Like Michael or
literally like Sawyer to Zeke.
Have Zeke or does he have Ezekiel?
Okay. Yeah, he has Ezekiel.
Okay.
See, just completely different.
So you guys haven't talked about like if you have kids, what kind of tattoos you would get for them?
Mm-mm. And I actually need to add to your last question. I've always been a firm like person to be against couples getting matching tattoos. Like, I mean, I have one that's in her handwriting. I have one that's for her. But
it's not her name.
Right,
it's not like her
like
initials.
That. There's nothing matching. But I found one that was super cute that I was thinking about. And it wouldn't match. It would be like ones that go together. Hold on, let me look at my phone. Because you see all my light, and then the other one, I wanted to see the sides.
And you love all of my dark. It wants to be in the video.
So yeah, she would get the light thing, and I would get the dark, obviously.
Yes.
You know, I'm crazy.
That's all the questions I have for you. Hopefully do like a part 2 with like her dad.
He just loves tattoos. I don't know. I mean, like when he was younger, he would do it on himself, like do himself.
Oh, does he like draw like he's like an artist and stuff like
No.
that? Oh, so it was just. Well, that's all of Anna's tattoo stories. I think the only one that we didn't like mention too much was the ones on her eyes. That's her eyeliner tattoo on the top and the bottom. She also has a YouTube channel with our other best friend Erin, and I'll link all of that stuff down below so you guys can go and catch one of her videos. And she just did a video on her mom who has cancer, so you guys can kind of watch a day in the life of her. So I'll link that video down below. You guys can give them a subscribe and go and watch that video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, follow her, subscribe to me. I'll put all of her and Erin's Instagrams, Snapchats, Instagrams twice, and Twitter and stuff like that all down below so you guys can follow them. Follow me. Don't forget to like this video, comment if you have any more questions about any of the other tattoos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's the most gorgeous Christmas present under the tree.